to my peeps, my family scattered all over the world, Londoners, New Yorkers, Americans, hello. Ooh, we have some people that is lining with us from Dubai. Trini's living in Dubai. So hello. It took me a while because as promised, this is the Vernella Vidblog.
When we touch down, the whole place shell long. When we touch down, the whole place shell long.
Hello, my TNT and all Caribbean people. I don't particularly like the term West Indian, but Caribbean people, Grenada, St. Vincent, St. Lucia, Barbados, Dominica, Jamaica. Who I leave out? I say Antigua already. St. Kitts, Haiti. To a certain extent, Cuba. I like to keep my promises. It took me a while. We did it and redid it because I want to form it properly. I am that upset. I am that, for want of a better term, aghast and appalled, not shocked, sickened by the utterances of Vernella Toppin, who we need to discuss. Before I get into the Jack and Kamla fiasco that it is now, the circus, the three-ring circus that it is, I want to start for Vernella Toppin. I don't think she need handle by her name, so I ain't even coming with Miss, Mrs. or Honorable, because there is no honor in her deeds. Vernella Toppin, for those of you that do not know, and for those of you that need to be reminded, went to Parliament during a debate to have Keith Rowley, the opposition leader, ousted or removed from Parliament, suspended. Vernella Toppin went to Parliament and under the protection of parliamentary privilege began a tale that was disgusting in its description. Whether fabricated or not, she alluded, implied, insinuated that Keith Rowley was or is a rapist. No, me and no Rowley business. I'm not here to defend Keith Rowley. Rowley quite good at defending himself. I'm here to discuss the fact that her statements, her words, were not based in fact. The people that she was accusing of rape are dead. The entire clip could be found. As a matter of fact, we could run a piece.
This young girl was then raped by her father's best friend. The product today is the aspirant to lofty office. Mr. Speaker, can you imagine a mother carrying this pain and shame for 9 months and the impact it had on the unborn child? A child was born and grew to become aggressive, arrogant, bombastic, and spiteful.
And be as disgusted as I was. Because you do not use rape, the violation of a woman, or anyone for that matter, for political gain or political ground. You do not do that. All these statements that you want to make and stories that you want to come with under parliamentary privilege, you could say what you want apparently. So Parliament is now a market. Parliament is lower than a market. Because I ain't no fisherman or nobody selling nowhere that would come up with such a nasty, Nancy story for political gain. You don't do them thing. The amount of people that messaged me, male and female, which I found astounding, to discuss their own grief, their own pain, was mind-boggling. Especially 3 women that particularly touched me. I even went so far as to be talking to one. I had to take her number because she was damn near, I figured, suicidal. Simply by the utterances, the words that came out of the cesspit, the walking human cesspit that is Vernella Toppin. Now, you are bound to agree with me, and I'm not asking you to agree with me. But there must be some boundary. You are not a comedian like myself. I could use the umbrella of comedy. You're not an orator. You're not telling stories here. You are a politician. What have you done to seek the interests of the people that you supposedly represent, Vernella? First, sickened by your mere presence and name. I stopped eating vanilla ice cream, you know, it's too close. Maybe when she out of psyche, the body politic that is Trinidad and Tobago, the flavor, the desire for vanilla could come back in my mouth. What possessed you? As I say, the amount of women and men that came and said, well, Pricey, you know, her words rehash so many memories. And I don't need to be the victim of a rape to help and identify with pain. But what I need to tell my friends and the people that have reached out to me, you're not a victim. You're alive. There's opportunity. You're a survivor. You're a victor. Once you're alive and you have breath, every single day is a moment to try again. So to you, hats off. We go deal with that. Message me, we go talk, I go put you on to proper experts and psychologists, because me ain't one. I looking at life and wondering what the ass possess these people. The people that cheering on Vernella ain't realize what they've done or what they're doing. They've taken us to an all new low. And then of course, Calamity, she jump up and say, I accept the apology from Miss Toppin or whatever. Because what an apology that wasn't an apology sprung. It come out quick. What are you apologizing for if you do nothing wrong? If you do nothing wrong, I always say, if I wrong, and I stand in my wrong. But if you do nothing wrong, Vernella, what are you apologizing for? And Kamla, better than that, what are you accepting the apology for if you weren't insulted? Nobody insult fucking you, Kamla. Nobody ain't tell you nothing. I'm trying my best not to employ obscene or what all you think obscene. Because a few cuss words, some fucks and another country and there ain't obscene to me. What is obscene is the fact that you can use someone's pain and a pain, a grievance, a violation like rape to get some sort of political mileage. Where all you taking we? All of them. I keep saying it is not about party for me. It is about country. I really don't care for PNM, UNC, COP, TOP, who else it have? And Jack. Now it have a fucking third force. Yeah, no. And I don't want to get into them yet. It coming. I really want to deal with my country. We gone down a different path. And Jack wanna take we there. We have taken ourselves. The country had a right to be up in arms. Not various women's groups and everybody shushing and wondering what to say. When something is wrong, something wrong. You don't have to wonder what to say. You say that it's wrong. Evil flourishes when good men say nothing. And apparently we just there biding with time saying absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because why? We blindly following a set of people calling themselves party, and the only thing out of all of them, the only thing or the only entity that they're serving is themselves. very name Prime Minister means chief servant. Ask yourself who Kamala serving. We're building a brand new children's hospital, and the wards that the children occupy in now gone to the dogs. So you wait until all crumble and fall to shove in some children in a brand new place. That's not how it works. That's not how life should work. Back to Vernella, because I'm not leaving there. We have allowed this level of low to flourish. When Stacey Rupnarine jumped up the other day and started to talk about Suraj Rambachan and her suspicions and bedridden or whatever, silenced. And Stacey allowed herself to be silent. That's why I lose all fucking respect for she too. You allowed yourself to be silenced. Why? Because you want to be a part of the party, not the country. When I stood and listened and night to a group of women that stood outside the parliament. What bill? Ma'am, what do you think about the bill? Why are you here? Well, they tell you to come. We know nothing about no bill. We're here to support. She. They know nothing about the bill. They're there to support. And we could laugh at their obvious stupidity and in Trinidad vernacular, the dotishness. We could laugh. But what we laughing, while we laughing and what we laughing at, two different things. While we laughing and enjoying ourselves at the joke, we're not realizing that this group represents a certain demographic in our country. And they are voters. Blindly following. What they're following, they don't know. Blindly following party. Kamala, who apparently is a party unto she own. So that's where we reach, TNT. Forget asking me, well, Rachel, where you think we're going? It's not about where we're going, it's where we are at. Where we reach, full stop. There where we reach. I want to just sit back and laugh like the rest. But I can't. There's something in me that demands a certain code, adheres to a certain code. Where are the other voices? Where are the other women that had a right to stand and say, we ain't going down that road with all you? Where are the people that were so vociferous on other instances? Or they let this nonsense slip in and flourish and take root. Root and tree, branches and leaves in our psyche. Rape. Vernella Toppin, why you watch yourself? Take a damn good look at yourself if you could. I could watch me nice. And there is such a thing as karma. I know the word might be a little strange to you. And I always say karma is not a chutney button. Bless you, Ravi B. What you put out in this life comes exact right back to you, magnified. So I know your karma a little fucked up looking at you. And I can go real low and deep and talk about the fact that you're a little aesthetically challenged. Because I can't watch you straight in your face. You have a face to watch on the bias. Your husband really, God bless him, he have a different level of eyesight. But for me, I don't even class you as human. Forget woman. I'm still waiting on the other voices. The other day, Kamala was honoring Hazel Brown, who had so much to say about so many things. This big activist. Where are you, Hazel Brown? What are your words of encouragement? Where are your words to curtail the assness? And it can only be described as assness. Exercise your right to vote. Within good conscience, may know who I voted for, what I'm voting for. The lesser of the two evils, we did that in 2010. And the issues that were before us in 2010 are still before us in 2015. Trinidad and Tobago my land, my home. Come now, man. It can't be so sad, it can't be so bad. Have we no hope? Really? Party? And everything is a blasted fete. This time around, know what you're doing, TNT. Know what you're doing. Because this level that we've sunk to, every time I tell myself we can't go no lower, we trumpet. I say we, because the politicians are a reflection of us as a society. And the water, the reflection, damn stink and murky. This is one time it paining me to say, bless.
When we touch down, the whole place shell down. When we touch down, the whole place shell